Hey, City Builders. It is Saturday, October 22nd. It's been a very long time since I did any building. I've been wanting to get into the new Plazas and Promenades and experiment with walkable superblocks, trying to implement principles of new urbanism in city skylines. And so I've been playing for a couple days now, and I've got to do a whole boatload of landscaping, so that's what I'm working on. I was on Twitch, but the feed keeps getting dumped for some reason, so I thought, what the heck, why don't I share, and I'll take a break when I do. But thanks for dropping in, and please say hi if you happen to step in.
At Sternberger, our cars are more than just hunks of metal that take you from point A to point B. They are also composed of industrial plastics, polymers, and rubbers. We also know it's what's in the car that is more important than the car itself. And that's why it can also carry up to 300 kilograms of human, animal, or consumer goods cargo. The climate control device brings the air temperature to 22 degrees Celsius. It's our way of making our cars comfortable for the majority of mammal species. In fact, it is a perfect vessel for transport from short to medium distances, and we believe that the price we are asking is a fair trade for the value transfer to the consumer. Sternberger, more than just an auto.
This is All That Jazz, where you'll only hear jazz.
No, I don't think I like that there. Let's see if we can find something different. Something thinner. Those are nice. Wait, that's not what I want. Okay, I think that works. Perfect. Okay. Bring it here. Bring it here. Bring it here. Okay, let's see. Is there a yellow bush that would go well there? What's this? Oh, ooh, I like this. What's this? Hey, I like this. Okay, that's a nice complementary color. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. I think that looks pretty decent. So part of the reason I went with that color was because the white is going to complement the purple and the green, but it's also corresponding to the color of the cobblestone. So it helps bring everything together. Okay, let's keep it going, keep it going. Okay, now I want to see if these bushes will complement the trees, these nice purple trees. Let's slide on down here. I have some there already. Okay, so we need to start here. Can I get him in there? Oh, that's perfect. Love it. Okay. Now, when did I go on pause? Interesting. So I suppose one irony of all this landscaping is this is definitely not sustainable. If I want to build a city that is a new urbanist, I mean, we are on a coast, so there is more water available, but it's presumably salt water. So I'm definitely breaking a rule here. We could pretend that we have desalinization units, desalinization technology that's not expensive. Okay, let's see, where else? Okay, right in there. I think we're almost done with this tract of land. Although, it looks like, I mean, there's trees on the, I don't think I need to overdo it. And we just got cut off again. Let's see if I can find a couple, just a couple here. These Corsican pines are really nice. No, not quite. Oh, you know what? I haven't used any of these in a while. Now here, let's see. I want to do something in here. This is because of the way I laid my streets out, this is a space that is totally unzonable. I could zone it, but no one's going to actually be able to build in there. So I think what I want to do is make a little plaza area, not a plaza, a little resting park area. There's a playground here. I could put some tables in with some shade trees. These might be nice right up along the building. Oh. And then I'm also wondering, how big are these ferns? Those may be too big. Okay, so I'm going to take a quick break here to go get my laundry. Okay, so I think I'm going to put one here. Gonna remove the purple grass that's on those corners, and I'm gonna slide those. Oh, I should put some of that purple grass along that edge too. Oops. As I was looking for these tables, I realized, with some chagrin, that I have completely been forgetting to put down trash cans throughout this build. Bummer. Now, I absolutely love the yew tree as a shade tree, so this is perfect right here. Okay, I gotta go run and get my laundry, so we're gonna go on cinematic for a few minutes. I will be right back. Ready to get back into this landscaping. I've been doing a little bit of cleanup in here. Just placing shrubbery alongside of buildings in here. Trees were already set. I think I'm pretty well finished in this block, or this district, or this super block, whatever you want to call it. see what Synthetic Dawn sounds like. I haven't listened to that in a while. The jazz station's starting to get a little tired. Okay, this is done. Let's see. So we've got a little spot in here for people to hang out. I think all the rest of this, there's a little bit. So I may have done some adjusting of some walking paths here that made some of my trees disappear. So let's fix this a little bit. And I don't know if I'm getting bounced off air or if it's just the stream buffering, but I have these moments where all of a sudden all sound stops on my monitor. So I'm just going to continue playing as if everything is copacetic. I don't... Oh, you know what? I want to walk around and see if there's some other places to put this ground cover. Let's see. Now, do I want to try to put those pink... I don't think those pink trees will work in here. There are some very small green bushes that would work. Whoop, nope, that's not what we're looking for. What was that all about? That was strange. There we go, that's what we want. It should work. Alright, so instead of trying to thread this needle, why don't I just move the path a little bit? Alright, I think that's it for this block. I have a whole bunch of stuff I need to do here, but I'm not ready to do that yet. Just playing cleanup right now. And there's more that I want to do over here. Let's see. So let's slide on over here and see what this looks like. I think this one, this looks like this, I think, is in pretty good shape. I could put some trees right in there. Alder. Beech. Let's alternate a couple. Let's put a couple beech. And then, what's this? Green tree. No. I think I want to put one of those Corsican pines for color variation. That's starting to get a little cluttered, maybe. Okay, all of this I think I pretty much finished the other day. I don't like this. I don't need this. Why is that there? Pretty sure if I eliminate this power line, everything will still continue to operate. Let's see. somewhere, I think I picked up a monolithic, but I'm so used to connecting things with the power lines that it just feels weird to eliminate them. Okay, now that's where we just were. We're up here now. And we still have complaints about workers. Look at that. And that's a commercial wall-to-wall building, and I have more demand for commercial than anything else. Interesting. We're right next to a tower with 64 households in it, and we can't find enough workers. Okay, let's just scour this. Pretty sure I'm happy with all of the work I did here. Potentially we could use a shade tree here and or here. These oak trees are nice, but they're a little low. No, see, that's gonna clutter. Now the chestnut, same problem. See, that's why I like the yew tree so much, because okay, it's got a huge trunk, but it has such nice coverage, and the canopy is a little bit off the ground, so it's a great tree for putting picnic tables and whatnot underneath. Now, do I want to leave these ones open so people can choose, or do I want to go for symmetry and put one over there? Sometimes asymmetry can be a good thing. I think I'm just going to drop another one right here. Although they're too close together now. Let's leave that. We're going to leave that the way it is. I could put one here. I already have one there. Let's see. A nice patch of grass. Someone could just go lay down under the trees and enjoy a nice shaded afternoon in the sun, or out of the sun. Okay, here again. Now, I don't have any ground cover or any bushes along here. Have a bush there. Okay, so let's grab our bushes. Or some smaller decorative tree is that? Flower tree, that's all it says. And let's push that table back. Back with the flower tree. Kind of wimpy with the rocks here. That might be better. Although it's big. That's a big, big rock. Sometimes less is more. We're just going to leave that open. this empty. Got bushes there. I think I did a pretty complete, thorough job over here. I was thinking I could put some tables right here because we have this little commercial, except we have the open air plaza right here. Why do I need to add tables to the left of that? Let's leave that as it is. This is good here. I think did a pretty complete, thorough job of this neighborhood. I left the back of this building barren. I think those are the alders, or either the beech or the alders. I've been trying to restrain myself. In other builds, I've just gone crazy with putting in vegetation. And the reality is, when you drive around a city, I mean, unless it's the East Coast, there's certain places where there's a whole lot of natural vegetation. But landscaping is not as dense as I sometimes place it. So I could put some trim. Could put some bushes in here for trim, maybe, or some planters. Haven't used any planters. Okay, maybe it's not a planter.
It's cheese week at Big Bite Burgers and Fries. All this week, in
I
addition
saw
to
what I
our
was
regular
looking
menu,
for.
try our
There
all-you-can-eat
they are.
signature sides, like our famous bowl full of melted cheese,
Drop.
served steamy and bubbling. It's the bottomless chubbler, or our New Orleans-inspired
Couple of
pork sandwich,
these.
the Pig Cheesy, and our signature flagship, the spicy blue cheese topped jalapeno cheese blucher. So hurry in and get them while they last. After all, why take a little bite when you can take a big bite?
Welcome back to the most successful station on air. This is Synthetic Dawn Radio, and I'm Jessica Statler.
I don't know. Do those make sense? Or is that too much? Maybe just leave the planters. And that's almost too much. Not very straight. working for me. That's okay. They're the only ones in the whole build, so they might stick out like a sore thumb. But a little bit of variety. Let's drop a rock right here. I had a prop anarchy tool that would let me place things on top of other things, and I don't know what happened to it with the DLC. I also don't know what's happened to my pampas grass. Fern might be out of place. But what would not be out of place would be some ground cover. Okay. I think. Yeah, that's it. Now, I did want to go back and check and see if there's anywhere else that I can place some of the... Oof, no. I think at this point, vegetation like this is going to be just clutter, so we're going to leave that alone. Okay, let's save real quick. Save frequently. Now, I was thinking what might be clever here would be some, whoops, no, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Some of those very small bushes. No. How does it do that? I think if I'm going to do that, I should place these individually. I should have used some bushes with flowers on them. This is too much green. Okay, I think this neighborhood is finished. I'm actually quite proud of this. This was my first attempt at trying to build a super block from a 9 by 6 by 9 square, 2 9 square grid side by side. With Barcelona in mind, but also with mixed use in mind, transit center development in mind, amenities, and all the different RICOs, mixed use, making it walkable. So this is an entire pedestrian neighborhood. The residential is all self-sufficient high-rise towers, so it's mainly inspired by Singapore. This is the closest you can get in the game to what Singapore does in terms of making their buildings green. And then what I've done is we have this buffer street here. This is a ring street around the perimeter of the super block, and then all the pedestrian paths are on the interior. And so that, with trees, lined with trees and trees in between that, help buffer the residents from any noise generated by the commercial on the boulevard, or on the collector rather. See, so there's some noise in there. The most noise here is being generated by the metro station, so the real challenge here was keeping the metro station separated from everything else as well as possible. But let's see, this is the high school, so that's kind of not susceptible to noise. So there's a pretty decent amount of distance between this metro station and all the residential here. And then this is the centerpiece for this is the community college, and we have the high capacity high school, high capacity elementary, so it's a school educational centered campus. But then we have tennis courts, we have swimming pool, sauna. Over here, our service points are on the corners. And then we do have zoned commercial over here as well. And then when I zone the commercial in closer, like there is some commercial that's zoned close, but I've tried to zone just light commercial. So these buildings are not really all that affected by any noise being generated. And then I've got a couple of those open air food courts, food truck plazas. So I'm kind of proud how this came together. The street layout I think is intelligent. There's a nice avenue through, curves around the campus, but I keep it going with this smaller lane here. The diagonals make it a little bit more interesting. So I'm proud of this one. This is kind of cool, I think. And I have loved Mr. Miyagi's cafes and pergolas for years, but they are just perfect for this new DLC, in my opinion. I've been plopping these everywhere. They fit in all these little nooks and crannies. They add to the ambiance and make the spaces even more interesting than they already are. They're just the coolest. Who doesn't like ice cream in the afternoon? And then I've been trying to make sure I do as many rocks as I do vegetation, but I'm more of a vegetation person, but I do put in the rocks. So I'm proud of this one. This is pretty cool. This one was my first attempt, and I'm happy with it too, but it was more, you can see it's just more kind of straight grid layout. Still try to keep better spacing in between buildings. Singapore's goal for sustainability is 50% of the landmass of their city is devoted to open space or green space. And so I'm trying to follow that rule as I build. These are all dense buildings. I'm using the realistic population mod to try to make this more like a realistic urban center. This one I put some thought into this, but it's a little bit less structured as these two. This one kind of curves around from this side to this side. I was thinking of it more as a transitional space, but so I need to landscape this entrance here, or plaza, park, or whatever, and I need to landscape this here. Then there's this main walk that splits. So originally my goal was commercial down the middle and residential on the outside, but the balance of commercial and residential is so much different with the realistic population mod that there's quite a bit more residential in here than there is commercial. You can see I still have some old school buildings in here too. I thought I'd gotten all of them, but that's okay. So I'm kind of ignoring these bars a little bit because I'm going to have to do an expansion of the city at some point, but I'd really like to get this balanced fully. I think for a while we've been pretty flat, so our population is flattened out. We're not experiencing any so-called death waves, which are not really death waves. They're exodus waves, because one person dies, you don't pick them up, the whole building vacates. But I think I've got that under control. I always grow pretty intelligently. So this is my next goal for landscaping, this section here. There's the elderly center. There's a couple cemeteries. This is, I saw this on a Strict Toaster video years ago. Plop the crematorium with the cemeteries, and that really helps because the cemeteries have more hearses. The crematorium burn bodies faster, and they obviously don't have a max capacity, but they don't have as many hearses. So the cemeteries pick up bodies when the fertility rate drops and the death rate rises. And then when the birth rate rises and the death rate drops, steady capacity for picking up dead Sims. And it looks like I'm buffering again. So flows along here, nice curve around here. Looks like I did do some landscaping. Wow, maybe I got to get into this. Maybe this is already done. Okay, let's just look. bushes? Well, pink bushes might be nice here. How about a row of pink bushes? Or a line of pink bushes? Yeah, do I want another path through here? Probably not. I've been trying to put in as much walkability as I can, so we could actually drop another path right here. This might be overkill in the game, but someone will use that path. And now, if we go back to...
At Akio, we've been making the best in mobile phones for over 20 years. How did we get there? By putting ringtones in every commercial that make you think your phone is ringing. Whether you have a new phone, an old phone, or just leave it on vibrate, we make sure you always hear your phone in our commercials. It's our way of saying, we hear you. So don't be silenced when opportunity calls, pick it up.
And again, I could just leave this... Oh, I can't go in there anyways. Okay. Same here, although I might be conflicting with that building.
Where there's a synth for every
Fine. I might have to move this.
Truly, we live in amazing times.
How does that look? I don't think I'm... Well, let's see. We'll find out. This is going to be tight. Nope. Yeah, I think we got it. Okay, let's bring it out. Right. Oh, that's a dirt path. Why did I make that a dirt path? Oh, I wanted it to match the this garden here. Does that make sense? See, some Sims are using that path there. Perfect. Wait, let's well this out. Pull this out. I want to put something in here. I want to be mindful that I'm not doing too much. And I think actually one of those trees right there might be perfect. Or... this one. It's got to be that one. Not quite the right. Looks like it's the same tree, just a little bit brighter. Now, do I bring that over here then? Let's see. A couple of these. Oh. I mean, I could demo that and then make it smaller. Okay, so now let's see what comes in. That'll work. It'll be nice. This might be overkill, but I have this impulse to symmetry, which is hard to resist sometimes. Now, I think I want to switch to a different shade. Oh, this is going to be annoying. If I want to do that, I need to slide this over a little bit. Ugh, and it was, well, not centered anymore, though. Okay, so we got to adjust these anyways now. Is that, I must have anarchy on. I do. I am new to anarchy and I keep forgetting that I have it on, but I think this is one of those moments when I do want it on. Let's see, will that work? Yes, that's fine. Perfect. All right. Okay. Now this is going to be difficult. I'm going to move this. So we want 4, I think, on either side of this. That doesn't look centered. Okay. 14, and this is... How many squares is this? That's 4. This is 6. So we need 4 on each side. It should be centered with 4 on each side. I don't know why it doesn't look like it's centered. But it is. Okay, now the other thing I'm thinking is we've got this cafe. Oops. I'm just wondering, public restrooms are a nice amenity. And I hadn't put any in yet, and it would make complete total sense to have a restroom right next to your substation, your metro. And then that means I want to have a gap of 2 here. On the other side, and then I'll bring this over and line it up right next to this, which gives me a little bit of even symmetry over here. So if I really want this to mirror, then what I need to do is find a way to build this out over here. I think this is already very pink, and I think the darker purple is probably a better color here. So let's see, can we, the closer I could get to the Botanic Garden, that's not the right. So it's almost a square. Okay. I think I'm going to bring it to about here, because what I think I want to do now, we're going to come straight over. I don't know, is that goofy? What's a better color for that? I know, this is where we're going to bring in my pampas grass. I'm not sure why I left the fence where it is. Let's bring the fence all the way around. Maybe I was thinking I wanted to plant some buildings here. This work? No, it won't. Yes, it will. Will it let me do that? It'd be nice if it would. Yes, perfect. Okay, good. Don't think that was straight. I think gold would be a nice complementary color because it will resonate with shades of the cafe and some of the shades of the vegetation here and the planters in there. So let's
Gaze at a gazelle. Lock eyes
see
with a
how this
lemur.
works.
Shake hands with a turtle. At the City Zoo, you can experience the wild in our wildest exhibition yet. Come down this weekend to meet our newest addition, a three-toed sloth named Barbara. She'll hook you with her smile and hook you again with her curved toes used to grasp trees in the wild. After that, take a gander at another new species, a new type of bird previously identified as a different type of bird due to a zoological error. Fun for the whole family. Book now and get a free handful of
What
pellets to
trees
feed
are
the fish.
these?
Limit 4 per family while supplies last. We'll look forward to seeing you where the animals live in rooms painted to look like home. The City Zoo.
Colossal Ore. We are the leading producer of minerals, ore, and natural resources, which means you're benefiting from our services whether you know us or not. No matter what our critics say, at Colossal we care about our employees as well as our customers, which is why we work so hard to get our miners back in the mines where they feel at home. Together, we can reunite minerals with the people who love them. Colossal Ore. More than ore.
Welcome back to the most successful station on air. This is Synthetic Dawn Radio, and I'm Jessica Statler.
Okay, there we go. Now, I think we're just going to line this with some kind of bush. Or small... Ooh, you know, sugar maples would be good there. Magnolias might be interesting. Try something here. I don't know. They're too small. They don't hold that space very well. Now I know what we're going to use. I always debate with myself about whether to use these trees because where are they? Not all cities want to be picking fruit up off the ground. But I have these beautiful fruit trees. I think they're by Breeze. These are pears, and this is going to be a nice color combination with the purple. And then we'll do the same thing in back. I knew I was going to do that. Okay. Okay, is that good, or do I want anything else? A bush right here would be nice, or a small circle of something. No, pink is... Purple is overdone. Gold. I had gold over there, so gold might, right here, might be really useful. There we go. See, now this, I think, this is nice. I like this. It's classy. It's a nice opening scene. You're walking in. You're just struck by the vegetation, the lushness of it. Colors, I think, correspond well. Now, I've done this, so I should probably put a fence in front of this too. This is a stretch of grass that people are just not allowed to walk on. get this around the outside. We shall see. I don't think it's going to get along with the trees. And that's okay. Now the funny thing is I can get it over here. So maybe I need to move those trees over there. Oh, I brought it too far over. That's what the problem is. Okay, hang on. Alright, now let's see. Taking some screenshots. Can't exit this scene without taking some screenshots. I don't want that low density residential in the background. We're going to get rid of that at some point. Okay, I'm back. I have to say that one of the things I love about Plazas and Promenades is making walkable, transit-centered development in city skylines without being able to give the streets back to pedestrians created an interesting dilemma. Because we're all trying to build things that we think correspond to realism in the world around us, and walkability is definitely a significant concept in how we build cities. And we're stuck with these streets. So I'm just having a blast with this because I mean, you can stick to a grid if you want to, but you don't have to. You can have much more creative design of your neighborhoods. I don't think I've completely mastered the, I mean, it's obviously the first time I played with it, but I don't think I've completely mastered the interesting opportunities with Metro, because I'm pulling 2,300 sims a week, 1,500 in Metro. I've got 2 lines going in circular routes. And what's kind of fascinating here is I don't think I've got this down right, because maybe I don't have the stations placed close enough, or I need more lines. I need to build out more lines, because the This is going to tell me I only have like 56% of car trips saved. 59% of car trips saved. I'm moving 770 residents, which I'm happy with, but so 64% with this one. So I need to work a little bit more on how to build out effective metro. I think I might want to look at Singapore system and see how frequently they place their stops. You can't place the stops too close because then your trains get backed up. Anyways, I'm going to keep landscaping. See, that's... When did I do that? Did I do that? I did that. I did that about an hour ago. Okay, I already did that part. Maybe I did this one already. I think this neighborhood, there are a couple spots where if I wanted to fill things more, I could. But at the same time, I just don't want to overdo it. Like maybe a tree could go here, but there's trees here.
We are the law accountant. The law accounting. I know what you're thinking. Are we lawyers?
This
Are we
patch of grass
accountants?
here
Well, it's a
doesn't
complicated
have to have
question,
anything along
probably
it.
requiring the services of a lawyer and an accountant. Is that us? Well, what do you think? Seems to me that there's a lot of you out there.
Where's
who
the
might
small
need the
green
use of the
tree? Now,
law
alders.
accounting. But that's not
No,
legal
no,
advice.
no, that's not what I
life
want.
advice. In fact, we're legally barred.
See, that's
from
too much, I
providing
think.
legal advice. The law accounting, officially unlicensed since 2005.
Small beach. And that's not really small. Somewhere there's a tree with leaves that is a
The
smaller...
best views in life come from the top.
Yes, that's what I want.
Looking out from a window on the 70th floor, the people below you look more like ants than individuals.
See, and these match
all
the color
tirelessly working
on
for a
that
chance
street
at the
there.
Same high-rolling lifestyle. Where would we be without this
There we
kind
go.
of division? If there wasn't always someone earning more than you, why would anyone compete anymore? From up here, you can't help but take a step back and think.
So my rule here is along the sides of buildings, but not behind as I'm going through this. This all looks like it's fairly well covered. Come on. There we go. All right, that works. Okay. That's what I was looking for. There we go. Now, do I want to try to put... Because I do have this walk back here. It wouldn't be illogical to put trees along this walk. I knew it. Oh, and there's a new functionality in the game that when you cover a tree up, it just automatically removes it. I don't know if that's in a mod or if that's the game. I knew I was going to do that though. Or a prop. I don't know about props. I'm keeping it really basic right now. I'm just using the same tree throughout. It's okay for some neighborhoods, I think, to be a little bit simpler. Oh, I see what's going on there. That... Can I get it in there? Oh, come on. Ah! Guess not. Gonna have to live without it. Oh, and it won't go. Wow. Why did that happen? I could change those to 2 deep, but it's okay. I don't have to put a tree on every sticking patch of dirt. Sometimes less is more. This, though, demands something. I think this is a place where people should be able to hang out if they want. Do a string of tables, a circle of tables, a semicircle of tables. That could be cool. And if I delete one, then I won't delete anything else. Trying to find the others. There we go. Okay, now. Maybe the alders go well here. Except that's not centered. Should put... I'm gonna have to do these by hand. It's not gonna be a perfect circle though. Let's see, is there a way to do this? If I do this and then make it 90 degrees. That's not going to be an actual... Would anyone walking down the street notice? Some would. I'm just going to be random. You know, a rock would be good here. Put the trees back around it. Those paths really need something small. And getting it to thread the needle is going to be impossible. For a type A perfectionist like me, the lineup objects tool is the coolest. Because now those are all nicely lined up evenly. And I'm also going to cheat now. I'm going to bring this. Oh, no, don't want to do that. Bring this over. Whoa. What was... Well, that was a pocket car. Was that a pocket car? Okay, now, if I just hit Control C, I don't have to lay an entire row again. And now the only problem is, if I don't get this in the right place, they're beautiful. They all plop down. Great. I don't know why nothing's growing in there. Did I do that? I wonder if I have any statues. But we already have a statue right there. I don't think I should put another statue there.
We all want to be prepared. We all want to be sure that the people we leave behind don't think we're jerks. That's where final insurance comes in. We provide peace of mind for when you rest in peace. For a small monthly sum, you can spend your final years knowing that Final Insurance has everything taken care of. Final Insurance, the last insurance you'll ever need.
Carb up with yakisoba, the noodle masters. No matter what stage of life you're in, we have the perfect noodles for you. From birthday noodles to wedding noodles, all the way to those most final of noodles. Every occasion has a noodle at yakisoba, so experience something different. Yakisoba. It literally means fried noodles.
So this is kind of ironic because I was just talking about how awesome the lineup tool is, and here I am trying to do this manually. Oh, I thought I had... Okay. Alright, now, is there anything I could put in the middle there that'll just complement everything? It looks like these trees here are the primary color. See, now these... Let's see... I think just a couple of these will be fine. Or even just one of these. No, one isn't gonna... Or a rock. Another rock. Rock fit? No, rock's way too big. Ugh. Okay, forget about that. Or another one of my yew trees. Actually, let's use a smaller one, because if I put too big of a tree there, it'll obstruct the view. So, theoretically, if you're walking down the sidewalk. So let's just put 2